pretty full in the belly, so we're gonna watch some YouTube. I had a couple videos that we can watch. I got a short one along with a long one as well. Let's see. What might see what I got. I think I put a few in save for later. Ooh, watch later. I don't have anything. Ooh. Hold on. Boom, there we go. I got a video.
Smart founders know.
And it's going through my... There we go. Figures, all right, now we're good. We got ads already, bro. We getting ads up in here. All right, we got the worst kids.
Get your domain name even if you're not ready to launch your business. With Wix,
school assemblies are one of those things adults acted like were important, but as a student, it always just felt like school just needed a legal way to trap 600 kids in a gym for an hour.
Real.
These were never fun, and the topic of discussion was something always overly serious, like anti-bullying, your future career, internet safety, and it's kind of...
I'm not gonna lie. Every single fucking school assembly I had, they never once talked about your future careers, anything like that. My school assemblies were, all right, here's a baseball bat, put your head on it, and twist around in the fucking circle.
Like a TED Talk, but if the TED Talk was something you didn't volunteer to go to, but rather something you were being held hostage during. I always hated hearing from a teacher that we had a school assembly planned for the day, because that sentence could either mean you're missing class, which is good, or you're about to sit on wooden bleachers.
No, that's real. That was like the best thing when it came to school assemblies. You just skipped class. Like, honestly, that's all I fucking did was, or I'd like, hey, I'm going home. Because I don't think you got counted as like absent. So as long as you like, they like counted you like present there, I just leave and went home for the day.
With your knees in your chest for an hour and a half. And then you'd be stuck sitting there while some guy all dressed up tells you that vaping is bad, or that you shouldn't send mean texts to your classmates. And this environment brought out the weirdest version of people you already see every day. So today we're talking about the types of people at every...
You'd always get those kids that were like wearing the Minecraft like jumpsuits, or like Naruto running with their hands behind their back.
School assembly. First off, you had the kid who took everything way too seriously. This person is locked in the entire assembly. He's got his posture all correct. He's like sitting straight up. His hands are folded. And this guy's nodding in response to everything the speaker is saying. Like, the glazing is absolutely off the charts with this guy. Like, this guy can't see you acknowledging everything he's saying in a crowd. And it could be something so innocuous too. Like, the principal could be speaking about like hallway etiquette and expectations, and this kid is looking fucking inspired. Like, I never understood it. Let's say you have a speaker and he's saying the most broad stroke thing you could imagine, like respect starts with you. And then he points to everyone in the room, but because he pointed in this kid's general direction, he gets this insane ego boost that will last him the rest of the school year. I swear this dude thinks he just heard ancient wisdom from a monk on a mountaintop or something. It's hilarious. Like, he's the target audience for these events. Oh, and you bet this kid's asking questions after the presentation. And that is the worst part by far. Like, the assembly would be almost over and everyone's mentally at lunch already, and this kid like raises their hand asking some question like, what advice would you give to students who want to become leaders in their community? Dude, please shut up. We are so close to lunch. Who even thinks to ask a question at an assembly with 600 students anyway? Like, half of them can't even hear your question. I'm sorry, but if you're asking a question at a school assembly, you're being performative. Like, all you're doing is trying to signal to your classmates that you're an attentive...
No, I mean, he's right. I hated those kids that would just go and be like, is there any questions? They're like, me. Here's a microphone. So, are we supposed to like tell on somebody if they mark on the stall and we fucking see them? It was always like the fucking teacher's pets. Or it'd always be the weird kid that'd be like, they couldn't fucking get out what they're fucking saying, and they just drag on the fucking like our our school assemblies were pep rallies. We never really had a school assembly. They weren't never called school assemblies. They're more so pep rallies where, the principal would yap about something like real quick and then ask if anybody had any questions. The only time we really have like a school assembly is like the beginning of the year. Like let's say like my senior year of high school, we had a school assembly and it was just like, hey, you guys are the worst fucking class of the year. The worst class of the year. We can't wait for you guys to get out the fucking school. No, I'm being serious. That's pretty much what our fucking principal said. He's like, you guys suck. You guys are the worst class of the year by far. We never did anything wrong. We weren't even fucking bad. The principal just fucking hated us for no reason.
Listener, and you're like a deep thinker. Oh, look at this guy. He's asking questions. Could a three-dimensional table be used to display more complex data sets? Like, shut the fuck up. Moving on, and conversely, there is, of course, the students who could not stop laughing. Something about the fact that you're not allowed to laugh during a school assembly makes it so that you want to laugh during a school assembly. Not even anything funny. Like, you just get hit with assembly brain. Like, once you're sitting next to your friend in a quiet gymnasium, everything becomes funny for no reason. If someone's shoe squeaks, that's funny. If a teacher coughs, that's funny. You could have a speaker talking about the history of slavery or the Holocaust, and you're biting your shirt sleeve trying not to get written up. This happened to me once where my friend whispered a joke about crystal meth during a drug awareness assembly, and I had to stare at the floor for 10 minutes because I knew if I looked at him again, I was finished. That's the dangerous part about assemblies, is if you're prone to laughing at inappropriate shit, there's like 600 people there to witness your misbehavior and judge you for it. And with 600 people in the room, we're also all there to witness the assembly couple. The people who treat the assemblies like a date. They have to sit right next to each other. You'll be sitting in a sweaty gym, listening to a retired cop explain internet safety or some shit, and 2 rows down, there's a couple who met on Snapchat or something, leaning on...
No, that's real. Or it's like the people are like, it's the one dude that likes the chick, and he will just sit next to her. And then he'll be like the only one there in that line of group at the like school pep rally or whatever. And the whole line of fucking females. And they're paying him no attention whatsoever. He just looks like a fucking oddball out. In reality, you're sitting there making fun of his ass while he's sitting right next to them.
Each other, acting like they're watching fireworks at the beach. Like, come on, guys, get a room. The girl has her head on his shoulder. He's playing with her hand. Like, they're whispering the entire time. Like, tell me why teachers never notice it, but if you turn around one time to ask your friend for gum, they're telling you to shush and that you're being insensitive or something.
No, they tell you to shush, or they're like, hey, give me a piece. Is that gum I smell? Give me a piece. You guys ever had the teachers that'd be like that? As soon as you whip out a piece of them, like, give me one, I'll let you keep it. Like, come on.
Get written up. You'll have a guy and a girl sharing a pair of AirPods during the tragic history of American slavery, and they'll be eyeball fucking the entire time, consequence free. By the way, these couples never last. Like, they'll be breaking up in 2 weeks, and that's why it made it so much worse. Like, you're doing all that during the distracted driving assembly just to be single in 5 days. You should be more like this next person, who's the kid who sleeps during the entire thing. And honestly, I respect this one. Like, sleeping during an assembly is not easy. If you're on the bleachers, lights are on, and people are talking, how are you going to be fully asleep? I think that takes talent. It's always amazed me how this person can like bend their neck at a dangerous angle. Like, I always wanted to shake them to make sure if they were
bleachers, because like they wouldn't even have like, there's no back support, there's no neck support, so you're legit like, I don't know how to do it, but you're legit like laid back like this and you're slumped. Like, I can't fuck that just hurt my neck. Like, I can't sit there like
even
that.
Alive during these. I have a hard time falling asleep as is, but I can't imagine sleeping during this. Like, I'd be way too paranoid. I always thought like a teacher was gonna call me out, or the principal was gonna make everyone clap or something. But some people had no fear. Like, they'd sleep through the entire national anthem if nobody stopped them. Then they wake up and ask you what they missed. Like, honestly, nothing. Like, you missed a slideshow about some random dog shit, bro. I mean, wish I was you. I just want to clarify quickly that all the information given in these assemblies is good and useful, especially because middle schoolers and high schoolers now are getting a lot of their guidance from e-celebrities. And while school assemblies can be boring and cringy, I really think they're worth listening to at least a little bit. They're certainly worth listening to more than a lot of these top Twitch streamers and TikTokers. I know I literally just called it random dog shit, but the random dog shit you learn in middle school and high school is still more important than the random dog shit the top dogs on Twitch or TikTok are spitting. Anyway, then you had the kid who got randomly emotional during these talks.
Or they start crying,
You're
bawling their
one
eyes
sentence
out.
away
No,
from
that's right.
launching your website with Base 44.
We got
Since
one
the
more
beginning of the
fucking
internet,
ad.
there's never been such a fun, fast, and intelligent way to launch online.
Skip. Fuck. I hate fucking ads.
And I'm
Like,
not
they
making
bring
fun of
ad
them
blockers
because
back to
sometimes-
fucking... No. Let's fucking talk about that right now. Ads. YouTube, they used to give you like a fucking 15-second ad. No. Let's show you fucking 5 ads, 30 seconds long each, and you can't skip till you get the last one. Fucking annoying. Ad blockers, banned. It's so fucking stupid. Who's paying $20 a fucking month for YouTube Premium so you can watch that shit without ads? It's so fucking stupid.
Sometimes the assembly would randomly get serious. Like, you'd go into thinking it was going to be some boring school safety thing, and then the speaker starts randomly telling the saddest like car crash story imaginable. And while I do think this is somewhat necessary, there's
No,
always this
how
one
about that,
kid
the
like
car
wiping
crash?
their eyes trying to hide
is-
it.
I
And like, I mean, I
think
guess
that
I
was the
get it.
topic
Like,
we
some of
were
these came
on.
out of nowhere. Like, you'd be laughing 1 second, and then 10 minutes later, you're contemplating your entire life. The only funny part about this is like, you'd be wiping your tears off while the speaker gives some very sad story about their life. And in the middle of like the emotional silence, some kid's phone would randomly go off with like this goofy fucking ringtone, or some kid would like randomly drop their 500-pound Stanley Cup on the floor. I mean, that's school right there. Nobody can be serious or let like a moment breathe for more than 8 seconds. And then you
Yeah.
had the kid who was actually kind of excited and showed up for the assembly because it wasn't class. I mean, it makes sense. You're not getting graded on this, and no one's really checking to see if you're paying attention. So I think
No. I've had some teachers that be like, hey, assembly, here's your homework. Write down what you learned. I'm not writing shit down.
can kind of all
Like
relate to
what?
this at some point. You really don't care what the assembly's about, and you don't really care who's speaking or if it was boring
Like,
or
I don't
good.
remember a single assembly that I've been to.
As
I don't
long as it
remember
gets you out of
anything
algebra,
that's been
it's
taught.
pretty much a win. And I understand that completely. If the choice is sitting through equations or sitting in a gym pretending to care about like school spirit, I'm choosing the assembly. At least in the assembly, there's like a chance something weird happens, and then you get some sort of entertainment value out of it. It's also annoying how they would end the assembly, like they would dismiss you by row. I swear they
Yes,
treat it like
that
you're
was
boarding an
annoying as
airplane. Like
shit.
somehow it takes longer to leave the gym than it did to enter. And if you're not going straight from the assembly to lunch, if you're going back to class, at least there's only like 8 minutes left, but the teacher still tries to start work and salvage it. Like, that's the most evil part of the whole thing. You just survived an assembly, you know, your back
Right.
hurts, and the teacher says, take out a sheet of paper. No, absolutely not. So honestly, school assemblies were annoying, but it was one of the only times the entire school got forced into the same ecosystem, and if you hate them now, you're definitely gonna grow up and look back at them and miss those moments, so...
Yeah, I don't miss any of my assemblies, like, at all. They're all pretty meh. There's nothing good. There's nothing interesting that happened. They're just meh. I didn't enjoy them. There wasn't anything good that happened. In my opinion, I didn't like them at all. Let me know if you guys had anything interesting that happened to your sibling. I didn't. Boring stuff for sure. But let's go into this new game. It's called Don't Let It Starve.